Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to another episode of SMS Vlog. Guess where I'm heading to? Okay, well, I'll give you a hint. It is a city filled with beautiful cafes, a lot of beaches, and French colonies. I guess you found it. Yes, I'm here at the French capital of India, Pondicherry. Today's episode is going to be quite different as I'm not here in Pondi for its arts and aesthetics, but also to explore a spiritual community. Yes, it is Sri Aurobindo's ashram, followed by Auroville.
Aurobindo Ghose, who is named after as Sri Aurobindo, was born on 15th August 1872. He was an Indian philosopher, yoga guru, Maharishi, poet, and an Indian nationalist. He was also a journalist and also edited newspapers such as Bande Mataram. He joined the Indian movement for independence from British colonial rule. Until 1910, he was one of the influential leaders and then became a spiritual reformer, introducing his visions on human progress and spiritual evolution. Aurobindo studied for the Indian Civil Service at King's College, Cambridge, England. After returning to India, he took up various civil service works under the Maharaja of the princely state of Baroda and became increasingly involved in nationalist politics in the Indian National Congress and the revolutionary movement in Bengal with the Anushilan Samiti. He was arrested in the aftermath of a number of bombings linked to his organization in a public trial where he faced charges of treason for Alipur conspiracy. However, Sri Aurobindo could only be convicted and imprisoned for writing articles against British colonial rule in India. He was released when no evidence could be provided following the murder of a prosecution witness Narendranath Goswami during the trial. During his stay in the jail, he had mystical and spiritual experiences, after which he moved to Pondicherry, leaving politics for spiritual work.
Pondicherry, Sri Aurobindo developed a spiritual practice he called integral yoga. The central theme of his vision was the evolution of human life into a divine life in divine body. He believed in a spiritual realization that not only liberated but transformed human nature, enabling a divine life on earth. In 1926, with the help of his spiritual collaborator Mira Alfaza, Sri Aurobindo Ashrama was founded. At the beginning of his stay at Pondicherry, there were a few followers, but with time their numbers grew, resulting in the formation of Sri Aurobindo Ashrama in 1926. From 1926, he started to sign himself as a Sri Aurobindo. Sri became commonly used as an honorific. Sri Aurobindo's close spiritual collaborator, Mira Alfaza, came to know as the Mother. Sri Aurobindo considered her his spiritual equal and collaborator. She established and supervised the Sri Aurobindo International Center of Education with its experiment in field of education. When he died in 1950, she continued their spiritual work, directed the ashram, and guided their disciples. She continued their spiritual work, directed the ashram, and guided their disciples.
Sri Aurobindo's basic philosophy is what he called integral yoga. The aim of this, according to him, is to enter into a higher truth consciousness or divine supramental consciousness in which action and creation are the expression not of ignorance and imperfection but of the truth, the light, the divine, Ananda. The divine has to be brought down into the whole being, including the cells of the body. The light and the power of the Spirit, also called by him the supermind, presiding over human evolution, has the potential to transform human consciousness and remold life on earth. Sri Aurobindo's philosophy. Knowledge, according to Sri Aurobindo, is an integral consciousness of the reality in all its integrity. It is not created but discovered. It is not an activity but truth itself. It is the same as the Brahman, the One, the Eternal, the Infinite. God and Absolute, according to Sri Aurobindo, are merely aspects of one and the same reality. Thus, God is omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. He is the creator, the sustainer, and the destroyer of everything. He is the helper, the guide, the beloved, and the all-loving. He is the inner self of all. He is the determinate, yet free, perfect, and eternal. He is being as well as becoming. According to Sri Aurobindo, the world is a play of consciousness force. The universe is a boundless energy of infinite existence, infinite movement, infinite activity, pouring itself in limitless space and eternal time. This force is indivisible and gives its whole self to everything at one and at the same time. It is the same everywhere, only the form, manner, and results of its action vary infinitely. According to Sri Aurobindo, God as creator is supermind. The universe is the result of the multiple concentration of the supramental consciousness. Life, according to Sri Aurobindo, is a form of the one cosmic energy, a dynamic movement or current of it, positive and negative, a constant act or play of the force which builds up forms, energizes them by an unceasing process of disintegration and renewal of their substance. Life is universal, all pervading and imperishable. Disintegration, change, birth, and death all are different forms and organizations of the same life. At last, according to Sri Aurobindo, there are three stages in the evolution of life, that is, material life, vital life, and the mental life, which is broadly divided into the subconscious, conscious, and self-conscious.
Well,
That's it for the day. Hope you enjoyed our episode and it also gave you some insight about Sri Aurobindo. For more such episodes, stay tuned. Until then, this is me, Serena, along with the team Shibin and Mayur, signing off. Bye bye.